Before going to story, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. In the beginning of drama, we see a boy gets kidnapped and is badly beaten. When the kidnapper thinks he's about to die, they throw him into the sea so that the fish can eat him. But luckily, a mermaid princess happens to be nearby. She sees him and rescues him, bringing him to the shore and trying to wake him up. During this, her ice of the sea accidentally gets transferred into the boy. Seeing this, the princess panics, and the moment the boy regains consciousness, she punches him and dives back into the sea. The boy sees her leaving with blurry eyes and then faints again. In the next scene, we see the mermaid princess's underwater world. When she returns home, the queen asks her where her ice of the sea is. She says she lost it. Hearing this, the queen becomes furious, strips her of all magical powers, and tells her she no longer has the right to live there. Then, she banishes her from their world. On land, the mermaid princess can no longer use her magic. She decides to get her ice of the sea back. She sneaks into a hotel, steals a shirt, and enters the men's washroom to change. People there notice her and call the guards. When the guards come to catch her, she starts running. After running for a long time and getting tired, she throws the shirt at a guard and says, "Stop chasing me now," then runs away screaming. After this, we see a meeting taking place in the same hotel where a man says he will now be in charge. Just then, Mr. Gu makes an entrance. He is the male lead of the story and the president of the cake group. He announces that from now on, he will handle all the responsibilities of the hotel. Everyone is shocked to see that Mr. Gu is alive. His assistant explains that he is fully recovered now, and even his heart problem is gone. After stepping outside, Mr. Gu tells his assistant to find the girl who saved him. Just then, they hear a girl screaming, and when he comes face to face with her, she bumps into him. Before she falls, Mr. Gu catches her and takes her to his cabin. There, he asks, "Who are you and what are you doing in my hotel?" The princess twists his arm and says, "I saved your life and this is how you treat me?" Mr. Gu starts wondering if she's the one who saved him. That's when the princess says, "You have something very important of mine. Give it back and I'll leave." Mr. Gu doesn't recall anything. Then the princess tells him that the thing is blue, small and glows. The mermaid princess sees a glowing blue object in Mr. Gu's chest and realizes that it's her ice of the sea. To sense it better, she places her ear on his chest and listens to his heartbeat. Mr. Gu is confused by her actions and pushes her away. Then he calls his guards and orders them to take her away. As the guards start dragging her out, the princess pleads with Mr. Gu, saying, "Please give me back what belongs to me. It's really important to me." But Mr. Gu doesn't listen. In the next scene, we're back in the ocean world. A warrior named Luhan asks the queen why the princess hasn't been brought back yet. The queen tells him that the princess lost her ice of the sea herself, so no one will go looking for her. Hearing this, Luhan says that he was about to get engaged to the princess in a few days, and if no one else will go, he will find her himself. Meanwhile, the princess is wandering around a market barefoot. Suddenly, she hears some fish talking and walks over to them. Nearby, there's a turtle in a tank who says, "You've lost your ice of the sea, haven't you?" The princess is shocked and asks how he knows. The turtle tells her that all the sea creatures know, and if she doesn't get it back within a month, she will disappear. Frightened, the princess asks how she can stop that from happening. The turtle explains that if she gets close to the person who has her ice of the sea, it might return to her naturally. The princess says she doesn't even know where that person is right now. Then, while walking along the road, she suddenly remembers that since Mr. Gu has her ice of the sea, they must be somehow connected. She starts slapping herself, and the effect appears on Mr. Gu's face as well. Now she begins eating lots of onions and chilies, which causes Mr. Gu to tear up and feel the burn too. His assistant asks, "Boss, why are you crying? I've never seen you cry before." But Mr. Gu doesn't understand it either and says nothing. On the other side, The princess says, "I've tried everything, but he still didn't come to me." Saying this, she falls asleep right there. In her sleep, she dreams of her father, who gives her the ice of the sea and says, "This is very important and precious. Keep it safe." The princess takes it, but then sees her father fading away, and she screams loudly. Her scream reaches Mr. Gu, and suddenly, he appears in front of the princess. The two look at each other. The princess thinks, "What a stiff, arrogant man." Then Mr. Gu walks away. The weather outside is cold, and the princess is shivering. So Mr. Gu covers the princess with his shirt and says, "Come inside." He reaches out his hand, and as he pulls her up, they accidentally kiss. A mermaid secretly watches this using her magic. She says, "Princess, you've got your ice of the sea back. Now I must kill you. Only when you die can I marry Luhan." Mr. Gu then takes the princess to his home and asks, "Who are you and why are you following me?" The princess replies, "I'm Princess Mermaid. My name is Yuya, but for now I've become human." Mr. Gu doesn't say anything and just keeps looking at her. The princess asks, "Don't you believe me? Haven't you ever heard fairy tales?" Mr. Gu starts wondering whether she really is a mermaid, but every time she calls, he finds himself drawn to her. So he decides that from now on, she'll stay with him and can't leave without his permission. He gives her his card and tells her to buy some nice clothes. The princess asks, "What kind of clothes do you like?" Mr. Gu replies, "I like light clothes." Then he instructs his assistant to gather all the information about her. When Mr. Gu returns, he's surprised to see the princess looking absolutely adorable, and she's also cooked several dishes. They sit down to eat, but when she brings out the seafood dishes, Mr. Gu initially refuses. But after trying one dish, he says, "This one's good." The princess tells him it's made from seaweed. When she brings out a dish made from fish, Mr. Gu feels nauseous and runs away. The princess then starts thinking about how to get the ice of the sea out of him. First, she tries mixing something into his water, but when he refuses to drink it, she tries kissing him, hoping the ice will come out the same way it went in. But Mr. Gu gets upset and throws her out of the house. The other mermaid who was watching says, "Princess, you'll never be able to return because I won't let you." Later, Mr. Gu brings the princess back home. There, the princess shows him a magical object and says, "If you drink the water inside this, I'll do all your work, cook, clean, everything." Mr. Gu replies, "Please, don't cook. I still remember how the last meal tasted." Suddenly, Luhan arrives. The princess sees him and asks, "What are you doing here?" Luhan says, "Don't you want to come back?" The princess replies, "Not until I get my ice of the sea back. And when I return, I'll go back with it." Hearing this, Mr. Gu stands up and says, "What's wrong with this place? If you don't like it, you can leave." The two men begin arguing, but the princess steps in and calms them both down. Now, the princess's sister also arrives on Earth. She meets Mr. Gu's ex and says, "I want to take your form. If you agree to help me, I'll give you very expensive gifts." Hearing this, she agrees. Meanwhile, Princess Mermaid is chilling and munching on chips when Mr. Gu shows her a water test report. The princess gets excited and tries to snatch it, but Mr. Gu starts teasing her. When she can't get the report, she jumps on him and grabs the paper. After that, Mr. Gu says he'll go get some food. The princess reads the report and says she's going to get her revenge now. When Mr. Gu returns, she's cooked again, but he refuses to eat and tells her, "If you're going to cook, do it the human way." So the princess starts watching videos to learn how to cook and acts weird while cutting vegetables. Mr. Gu gets confused watching her, and she even tries dancing while cooking. Mr. Gu tells her that's not how cooking is done and grabs her hand, only to see she's cut herself. He takes care of her wound. Just then, the doorbell rings. The princess opens the door to find Mr. Gu's ex standing there. She ignores the princess and walks toward Mr. Gu. Seeing this, the princess feels jealous and storms into the room angrily. Mr. Gu's ex and the princess's sister have made a plan to create misunderstandings between Mr. Gu and the princess. They organize a party and blackmail Mr. Gu into attending it. On the other hand, the princess has started to like Mr. Gu and keeps thinking about him. The next morning, she gets ready for the party. Mr. Gu sees her and is delighted. He puts a necklace on her. At the party, the princess's sister shows up with Luhan, disguised as Mr. Gu's ex. The couples start dancing. As part of the plan, they switch dance partners. Mr. Gu's ex comes to him and says she wants to get back together, but Mr. Gu firmly refuses. Meanwhile, the princess is dancing with Luhan. Luhan tries to provoke her by saying, "Look how Mr. Gu and his ex are looking at each other." Hearing this, the princess gets jealous and heads outside to have a drink. After the party, the mermaid drinks a lot, so Mr. Gu takes her home and lets her sleep. Before falling asleep, the mermaid confesses her feelings, saying that when he was dancing with another girl, she felt very jealous because she has fallen deeply in love with him. Hearing this, Mr. Gu also opens up and tells her that he loves her too, and they kiss each other. The next morning, the mermaid starts remembering the events of the previous night and gets embarrassed. Meanwhile, Mr. Gu is sitting and reading when Luhan arrives and says that he wants the mermaid and Mr. Gu to stay together. Mr. Gu is surprised, but Luhan explains that he doesn't like the mermaid and that he just wants her to be happy, which is why he thinks she should be with Mr. Gu. He also mentions that the mermaid likes fish dishes. Mr. Gu takes her out for dinner, where there are various fish dishes, but the mermaid recoils from them. Mr. Gu starts to suspect something is wrong, but he handles the situation and gives her a drink. The mermaid drinks it, but soon after, she starts feeling a pain in her chest. In reality, the mermaid's sister had mixed something in the drink. Mr. Gu gets worried and rushes her home, calling a doctor. When the mermaid starts feeling a bit better, Luhan arrives and says she can't recover because she doesn't have the eye of the sea. This ingredient is found in Belly's water, which is located in a very dangerous place. Mr. Gu says he will save her no matter what and prepares to go to Belly's water, even if it means putting his own life at risk. He dives deep into the sea, thinking that he is doing all of this only for the mermaid. Meanwhile, the mermaid regains consciousness and asks Luhan where Mr. Gu is. Luhan replies that she should be more concerned about herself because she still doesn't have the eye of the sea. The mermaid says that she loves Mr. Gu a lot and cannot leave him. But Luhan tells her that humans and mermaids can never be together. He then shows her a magical video in which Mr. Gu's assistant is saying that it would be best to let the mermaid die. The mermaid's heart breaks, but she doesn't want to fully believe what she has seen. Luhan forces her to believe it, and just when the mermaid says, "Fine, I'll stay away from him," Luhan uses his magic to attack Mr. Gu under the water. Mr. Gu loses consciousness and begins to drown. Meanwhile, the mermaid's sister comes to her and says, "You're sitting here calmly while your Mr. Gu is about to die." The mermaid's sister tells her that Luhan had sent Mr. Gu to Belly's water, a place so dangerous that no one returns from there. Hearing this, the mermaid panics and rushes out to find him. After searching in the water for a long time, she finally finds Mr. Gu, but he is unconscious. She tries to revive him with mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and at that moment, her eye of the sea returns, turning her back into a mermaid. However, Mr. Gu's condition becomes even worse. The doctor reveals that Mr. Gu's heart problem has returned and his condition is now critical. Angry, the mermaid confronts Luhan and asks why he sent Mr. Gu to Belly's water. Luhan says he was just concerned about her, but the mermaid furiously tells him that she no longer considers him a good friend. At that moment, the princess's mother and sister arrive. The queen is happy to see the mermaid, but the mermaid yells at her mother, accusing her of killing their father. She even shows the object that contained poison and demands to know why she did it. The queen confesses that she did it because she wanted her other daughter to become the princess of the sea, not the mermaid. Luhan, now angry, questions how all of this happened. The queen declares that the mermaid can no longer stay in the sea. The mermaid says she wants to live with Mr. Goo and leaves. Sometime later, Mr. Goo's condition improves, and he opens his eyes. The mermaid is overjoyed and brings him food. Just then, Mr. Goo's ex arrives and tries to bother him again, but the mermaid gives her a sharp reply. Mr. Goo ignores his ex and goes into the cabin with the mermaid, where she lovingly serves him food. Mr. Goo is delighted after eating because she had finally learned how to cook well. One night, Mr. Goo prepares a romantic setting to propose to her. He takes out a ring and kneels down, but just then, his condition suddenly worsens again, and he collapses. The mermaid turns around in panic. The mermaid sees Mr. Goo unconscious and notices the ring lying beside him. She immediately takes him to the hospital, where the doctors inform her that these are his final moments and that she should take him home. Back at home, the mermaid is deeply troubled. Just then, Luhan arrives. The mermaid asks him if the Eye of the Sea really exists in the depths of Belly's water. Luhan admits that he lied. He only said that to keep Mr. Goo away from her. In reality, there is only one Eye of the Sea, and it's inside her. The mermaid says that if that's the case, then she'll find a way to remove it from herself. She goes to another mermaid and pleads with her to tell her how to extract the Eye of the Sea. The other mermaid warns her that if she does it, she will disappear. But the mermaid replies that she doesn't care. The other mermaid gives her a bottle. When the mermaid returns home and drinks the liquid, the Eye of the Sea comes out of her, and she places it inside Mr. Goo. Then she tells him, "I love you so much, I couldn't bear to see you die. And if you were in my place, you would have done the same." A few days later, we see that the mermaid has disappeared, leaving only her spirit behind. She tells Luhan that she wants to go outside and roam the world again. Luhan initially refuses, but seeing her request, he finally agrees. Meanwhile, Mr. Goo has forgotten the mermaid and is now living with his ex. But deep down, he feels an emptiness and misses someone dearly. Whenever he is alone, he becomes sad and sees the mermaid in his dreams, but can't recognize her. He doesn't understand what is happening to him. One day, he goes for a walk by the beach, and at the same time, the mermaid is asking Luhan for permission to visit the surface again. Luhan tries to stop her, but seeing her sadness, he agrees and even gives her his own Eye of the Sea before she leaves. The mermaid is overjoyed and promises to return soon. As she steps out, she sees Mr. Goo walking by the sea. She walks up to him. As soon as Mr. Goo sees her, all his memories with her start rushing back. The two of them come close and kiss each other. And with that, the story comes to an end. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe the channel. Thank you.